Oh, right. We're live. Aha! Sorry I'm late, guys. Let's get you in there. First. Right, who we got in? We have Wayne Wood Turner, Nick, Stace, Amy. Since it didn't work out, still listening though. I hope you're having a good day. There's Andy, Dale, Scrapwood, Woodcraft. Yeah, all good, mate. Right. The last three get that first comment before anybody else. I know. Crazy. Who else we got? Right, okay, so there's 10 in at the moment. That's a lot quicker than usually. I've only usually got a couple in. Right. What I'm going to do is... Right, so we're making honey dippers this week. I was going to make a honey pot to dip these. Oh, that's not good. That's no good at all, is it? A honey pot to dip these dippers in, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to make the honey dippers. Uncle Richard, that's not Carissa. That is Nevaeh, more than likely. Hi, Nevaeh. Right. So when my lovely glamorous assistant comes downstairs, whilst I'm turning, I want you guys, because this is going to be a bit of a Q&A as well. So any questions that you want to ask me, I was planning on doing this when I hit 1,000 subscribers, but I didn't. So yeah, I thought it was Nevaeh. So we're going to do it tonight, but I need my glamorous assistant down here with me. Right, I'm not going to be rude, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over there for a minute, and I'm just going to... Crap! Did that scare you lot as much as it scared me? Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, try not to do that again. Okay. I promise. That scared it scared me quite badly. Right. Now, the other issue I've got now is getting my charger in. There we go. There we go. Right. Right. Did you all survive that? Because it scared the hell out of me. Come on. What the hell is going on here? Right. Just going to square these ends off, and then we'll do a bit of turning. Unicorn madness, yes I know, Dougie. A little tip for you guys, woodworking guys. You see these pencils with the rubber tip on? These will save you the end of your fingers from finding themselves amongst the saw blade. They're really good because they grip wood when you push it through. But anyway, I'll show you how. Okay, that's not so bad. I think I can work with that. Let's put it in there. What's that? My mom saw the text. Right, okay. Oh, that's not going to work. That's not going to work at all. That will work though. Okie dokie then. Loosen that up there. Right, so we're making honey dippers tonight, and we're going to do a Q&A. So I'm going to, Stace, I don't know if you want to text Cheryl and see where she is. I'm using the eraser. How's it going? So everyone, guys, say hello to Easy to Tips and Tricks, etc. He's a first time here. On it. Please smash the smash that like button, guys, please. When Cheryl comes, we'll start with the Q&A. I know Stacey's got a lot of questions. Oh yes, guys. Just while I've got you all your attention, I've just started a merchandise store. Now I've put a few different designs on. They're up for sale, and I've kept them as low as I possibly can. I think I'm making pennies, which I'm never going to get rich off of merchandise. So I've kept them as low as possible so people can actually buy them. I think I'm making 50p a t-shirt, or 50 cents a t-shirt, I don't know. But there are some new designs coming out. There's I've got a couple of people. Dale is working on design for me, and also Dale Maple Tree Studios. Yeah, I'm already rich, aren't I? And also Nick is working on one, and JP is working on one. You right? Is your mom coming out? Right. Okay.
I think she will come out in a bit. But,
right. Yes, easy to tips. Ken, my name is Ken. How's it? Right, yeah, Ken, welcome to the Tuesday night live stream. So we're going to make some honey dippers. Hopefully, when Cheryl comes out, we'll do some Q&A. So talks amongst yourselves. Hang on a minute. Can I go to there? Right, okay. Right. So where are we? Nevaeh wants a sticker. I'll sort one out for you, Nevaeh. There's SK Crafts. How you doing, mate? Right. Tim Scott, you haven't missed anything, mate. What I'm doing is I'm making honey dippers, and I'm just talking rubbish up until now. And I just mentioned my merch store, but you don't have to run out and get a t-shirt yet because there's new designs coming. Anyway, right. I think what I might do, I've got these pieces of oak, and I think I might make them out of these instead, because you can make them nice and big. All right. And there's Larry. Hello, Larry. Right, so the design store, what's that? Oh, sorry, I'll add you back to you. Right, where are you? What have I just seen? Right, Cosmic Maker, if you want to design a t-shirt, I mean, these t-shirts people are designing for me are going to be limited edition t-shirts. So if you want to design one, I'll send you the logos over, and maybe next month I'll put yours up as a limited edition one, if you like. I think they're, I've set them to about $15 each. I can't remember how much that is in. Is it $15, £15 or something like that? You can have the first signed t-shirt. Yeah, no, that's Luke. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so Luke, if you want to design a t-shirt, you can. And then send it back to me, and I will upload the image. Dougie. Is that Dougie? Or is that troublemaker Nicola, the Flaming Turner?
is Andy there?
Andy is, yeah.
Andy, how did you... have you seen the spoon that he's made? Oh, I've got
yes, it's very impressive.
Yeah.
Guys, if you haven't seen the spoon that Andy, AH Bespokes, made, go and check it out. Very nice. Jake wants to ask you a question. Come in the camera, you know.
Yeah. Where do you find copper thick enough to make, you know, the spoons and the knives out of the copper?
Larry. Larry, you could stretch them over. Don't worry. You're a troublemaker, Doug, and you know it. We all know you're a troublemaker. eBay. Get some off eBay.
Right.
Okay, right, we are set to start turning. Thank you, Nevaeh, my #1 fan. Nevaeh loves my videos. I hope you've watched them all. I think there's about 120, something like that.
My friends are subscribed to you now.
Are they? Brilliant.
Yeah.
I'll give you some stickers for them then. If you subscribe, you get a sticker. Right, I'm going to point you down that way. And we're going to make some honey dippers. Talk amongst yourselves. I wish I could make you all spanners, but I can't on the phone. But still, there you go. What else we got? Don't blame me. I'm blaming you, Nick, for good reason. Because you're trouble. The same as that Dougie. He's trouble as well. So, we're making oak honey dippers. How's it going? Yes, guys. The new guys in here, like Terry. Who else is new? I've seen someone else. Guys, if you haven't checked each other's channels out, I'm not saying sub for sub, and Tim. Go and check each other out. If you like what you see, give them a comment and subscribe to their channels. It can't hurt. So there's Exploring with Kev, Canadian Drone Hub. Welcome, guys. We're making honey dippers tonight. Who asked me if I'm going to sell them? Tim, did you want one, mate? If you want one, I'll send you a honey dipper.
When are you turning this?
I've got to make a thing to turn it on the back because it won't fit on there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, is it because of this?
This
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Guys, before I start, do you want to see the next build? Nevaeh says hello, Jake.
Hello, Nevaeh.
Guys, do you want to see the next build? You want a sneak peek? Because those that are not in my live, they're not going to see it until it's edited. Yeah. Right. Right. Back in a minute. I'm going to get this to show you. All right. Well, if not, you want to come in and ask the questions for me. All right then. Right then, here we are. Right. Like 10 here from me. I can find it. So this is the sneak peek. So, can you see that, guys? Yes, it's going to be a bowl. It's 1 inch thick oak, and I'm stacking it all up, and I'm making a yarn bowl for my mommy. Ah, there's Ed. How you doing, Ed? Nude in place. No. So what I'm going to do is these all overlap each other, so I'm going to cut them out, and I'm going to use my very favourite super glue over there, look, to stick it all together. Right, let's put it back. Right. Shall we turn a honey dipper? Yes? Right. Chat amongst yourselves, guys. I'm not going to ignore you. I'm just going to talk to myself. Yes, you can have a honey dipper, Nevaeh. Right, let's get you in position. Right, okay. United we stand, we make it happen on here. On YouTube, that's my motto. Supporters support. Yes, excellent, Terry. Gorilla for the win. Right, can you see? Yes, you can see. Right then, let's turn. Oh, we don't want that on, do we? There we go. We are working. Put our PPE on. Yeah. Okay. Right. So. Yeah, you arse. That was my own fault, guys. Shouldn't jam it in there like that, should I? These things happen, unfortunately. Okay, right, let's just take our time now. What is going on with this? Oh. Let's have a look at some comments, shall we? Oh! Alright, so we've lost a few people. Right, let's have a look. It is splinter really bad, but it is oak. Oh, there's Thrifty. Thrifty's in. Okay, right then. Yeah, Scott, you're only in Bristol. I'll send you one out. True. I was thinking of actually flipping that round. Yeah. Yeah, what Doug said. Okay, we'll go with what Doug says. Right, so where is my little friend? There. No, that's not it. Ah, right, so where's my Allen key to flip that round? Oh, I know where it is. It's in its box where it's meant to be. Oh, crap all that. Right, so what we'll do, we'll take that one round to there. That's the sharpest one. I don't know where Cheryl's got to, guys. Well, if the Q&A don't happen this week, we'll have to do it next week. Right, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to spin that one round as well while I'm at it, because that was pretty blunt as well. So I'll take that round to there. Okay. Yeah, okay. Let's have a look. The next one I make, I think I'm going to make it with some softer stuff. Yeah, I have. I've got a set that someone's sending me. It's the Robert Sorby. It's like a set that you kind of screw all the chisels together. Well, the handle you screw together, and then the chisels all are interchangeable into the handle. So when that comes, I'll use that more often. I have, which I to be honest, I should be using a skew with this, but I don't think it's sharp enough. Shall I try it? if you can see that on there. Let's try it with a skew and see what happens. Yeah, I'm going to give it a little bit of a buff. Bear with me. Let's try this and see what happens. I must say, I'm not a lover of the skew, but you never know. Oh, it's off. The skew is not for me. I don't like it at all. Never been my favourite tool, to be honest. I mean, that is really sharp as well. Can you see that on there? In fact, it probably could be sharper. I don't have a spindle gouge, Wayne. I always wear this. I wear this mask all the time. You can never be sure. I've had that many bits of wood fly off of this lathe and whack me in the face. Lucky I've had that on. Right, I'm going to switch back to carbide. I mean, I have got. Bear with me. Crap. You know what? Oh crap. What's going on there? Yeah. You know when you have those days you just can't get into summer? This is one of those days, but I'm going to carry on. I'm going to get through it. Right. Which, how does the... Oh, crap. What's going on in this, you know? Right, okay. Let's have a look. Who we got? Someone just asked a question. Oh, DIY Dark Matter. Jen's in. One of these. Rich, how does the washing after that wee scare? Yeah, I nearly followed through, mate. I nearly did. I'm getting behind typing with wet nails. Something from the shed. Are you in? I am. Oh yeah. What he's making and what it looks like is two different things. It's looking like a honey dipper. Yeah, I mean, looks like it to me. Just needs a good sand. Right. Okay. It looks like we have not got my glamorous assistant. Maybe I've upset her again. She's not coming, I don't think. She would have been here by now, an hour into it. Now, a little break from that. Right, hit me some questions, guys. What make is your lathe? Right, my lathe is like a generic Chinese type. Machine Marks sell this lathe, or thereabouts. It's similar to this this lathe, but it hasn't got the pole. It's, I think it was probably made in the 70s or 80s, maybe early 80s. Right, let's have a look. Why you piss her off, Rich? I have no idea. Do we ever know how we piss our wives off? But we do. So, oh, sorry, language for you young people in here. So, to the person who put a thumbs down, get a grip on life, correct your mistakes. Right, Kieran, I'll be coming up to you, your area, spring, I think. No show, no call, she's fired, yes. She's on holiday, no. Most scared of tool and why? So I've actually got rid of the only tool that scared me in this workshop, and that was my table saw. Now, if it was the type of table saw that, a cast iron table saw that didn't move, and you could, I don't know, the fence fit perfectly and that sort of thing, and maybe the saw had a break, then I wouldn't be scared of it. But I got rid of my table saw because I was scared of it. I didn't like it, so it's gone, and now I either use a router or use my bandsaw. If I can't, I'm sure Andy will let me nip round his and use his. Right. What questions we got? How you start off turning? That was from Ed. Right, so when I started turning, it was about 21 years ago. Someone gave me a cast iron lathe, and it was a mini lathe. It was quite small. It was really heavy. It was only like, you know, 500 mil, so half a meter long. I didn't have a chuck. I only had live center and a drive and that sort of thing. And I started off, this is way before YouTube as well. I started off and I was making goblets and things, totally self-taught. Back in them days, a few of you appreciate it, without YouTube it was hard to learn a new skill unless you knew someone that knew that skill. With me, I had turning magazines and books from the library, and that's all I did. I just read up on what I could, and it was trial and error. So, and there was a large gap between lathes. I mean, when I got rid of that lathe, my next lathe was a little Black & Decker thing that you attach a drill to, but I could still turn things on it. Do you do much in the way of dust control of the chips off the lathe, or just sweep up? Right, so Scott, I don't know if you've got or you've used a Cyclone dust extractor system. If you know what I'm talking about, then that's what I use. If not, it is basically, usually it's a drum. Your vacuum goes into the top, and then your hose from where you're using your lathe or whatever machinery. I've actually got 3 in this workshop that I've made. It sucks in and it creates a cyclone, and it all drops to the bottom of the drum and not your vacuum. So I've got 3 vacuums in here. One is attached to the lathe that sucks up all the dust off the lathe. I haven't got that on at the moment while I'm turning, because I need to charge my phone while I'm doing it. I've got one over that, it's an old Vax that is attached to the scroll saw. I'll get words out in a minute. And then I've got another one there. I don't know if you can see that there. That's another one, another drum that is attached to the back of the bandsaw. Right, what else have we got? Oh yeah, and in the roof I've got a fine dust extractor that I had off Andy Heel, AH Bespoke, and that sucks up all the particles in the air. So, and that you clean that out every now and again. So that's up in the ceiling, above my head actually. Right, who's next? Basically, I don't have a lot of money at all, and what money I do have goes on the kids and the missus. So occasionally I can save up to buy something like that over there, or or a tool. A lot of my tools, other than the bandsaw, the scroll saw, and some of my Ryobi tools, everything else has been given to me. Yeah, so yeah, I can't go out and buy these expensive tools. The reason I don't have a gouge is because I've only had this lathe for about 3 years, so I had to put up with these, these cheap type ones. I've got like a row of about 8 of those. But yeah, I have had spindle gouges and stuff, so I suppose I'll get them back. What's the first project you ever made? Now, the first project I ever made when I was about 14. When I was about 14, we had a rope swing that went over a brook, and we used to chill out, acting all cool with the girls, that sort of thing that you do at that age. And we were sick of sitting on the mud, so I dragged some pallets down there. It was about 200 yards from any road, so I dragged these pallets down there and some a hammer and stuff like that, and I made a bench out of pallets. That was the first thing I ever made. So, God, how old? I'm 44 now, so I was about 14. So you can see how many years ago I kind of jumped on the pallet bandwagon. Right, Chainsaw, electric planer, yeah, got those. Handheld version. What would be your dream project? You know what I would really love? Mr. Nick Zametti made this potpourri bowl, and I think Doug made a potpourri vase as well. I would really love to have a go at that because it was just so nice. I did message Nick and say that's absolutely beautiful. It didn't get back to me, but Doug being Doug always gets back to you, but I think Doug made it for his wife. Doug will correct me, but I think he made it for his wife. Anyway, that would be something that I'd like to do in the future. I've been a scout leader, Maple Street, Dale. I've been a scout leader. Right, when did I? So I've been at Broadstone for 2 years, and I was at Hamworthy for 6, so 8 years. My granddad was a scout leader for 40 oddly years in Birmingham. His brother was as well. So I've got this Scouts membership badge, the purple one that you have on your chest. I've got that on a few of my hiking jackets just as a nod to my granddad. Future plans for making builds. I have got a big build coming up, which is going to be the new workshop. I've been collecting wood from all over the place, and now I'm kind of got there. Like I said earlier, I don't have money to do this, so I've been collecting wood from everywhere, and it's all stashed out there. I think the only things I've got to really buy that I can't not do without is the insulation. I've got the tin roof; it's above me. Yeah. And I'd like to get into resin more. I'd like to do some resin stuff. Let's build. See, Nick, you can't help yourself, can you, mate? Viking Hall, yeah, we'll build one of those, Andy. Have it as a workshop. Nick, that ding hurts. What's money? Right, Billy, I have no idea what money is. I never see any because it goes to the boss. Right, any more questions? I'm just looking down. When did you put my sticker on the bandsaw? Lol. Right. As you know, Nick, you've sent me 3 stickers. The first one got lost. The second one got lost. The third one I put on the board. After I put the one on the board, I found the first one, and then I found the second one. So you've got one on there, and you've also got one on my editing computer in the bedroom, just so I can see you every single day. Right. What tool do you really wish you had? What tool do I wish I had? I wish I had a better lathe, to be honest. I'd like a lathe with variable speed controller. I used to have one years ago, but I sold it when I moved to Dorset because I couldn't bring it. All our stuff went into storage when we moved to Dorset, and that was just something that wasn't necessary, so I sold it. That had variable speed, but I'd like a lathe with variable speed. Right. What have you always wanted to make? This is from Stace Funnyleg. What have you always wanted to make but always had second thoughts on? Do you know what? I've really wanted to make a pizza oven. And every year I say to myself, I'm going to make a pizza oven. Because I don't just do woodwork, I do metal fab and all stuff like that. You haven't seen much of that, but and every time I think to myself, I'm going to make it, I can't decide where in the garden to put it. So maybe next year I might decide where to put it, and I'll build one and I'll do a video on it. I drive. Doug, is that a question? What did I do? You've done a lot, Doug. You're a troublemaker. How long have you been growing the safety beard? Now, this particular beard, now, so this particular beard I've had for about 5 years, but I've had to chop bits off it. It should be a lot longer than this. It should be, you know, because I was doing resin art and I dipped it in resin art and I had to cut 3 inches off it. I have trimmed it, but this is the second time. I used to have a goatee, but I had to cut that when I started working for immigration, because I thought that it, you know, it best to be nice, clean and shaved. And I had a flick hair, as like my hair was like, I don't know, very normal. I didn't like it. So yeah, about 5 years. Yes, Doug always replies to his comments because he's a real YouTuber. No, it's not real. He's a real human YouTuber. So unfortunately, when people get to, I would say, anyone over 6,000-7,000 subscribers, they're less likely to comment on your comments. I don't know why, but you know, I was subscribed to, I'm not going to mention a name, but a person when he was in his just over 100 subscribers, and he would comment back. Now he's at 600, not 1,000 subscribers. You can't get it. He won't comment back to you. But our Doug will, because he's real. It is the tools, not the person. Billy, you hit the nail on the head. Right. Question, Amy. Right. What was that Poundland stuff you recommended for making jewellery at Makers Central? Amy, did I see you at Makers Central? I'm sure I did. Was I on stage and you come up to me at the end of the stage? I'm sure that was you. I'm sure of it. It was basically, I'm not going to show it, but you know, it's the cheap version of this from the pound shop. It's 2-part epoxy and it's £1. Buy them t-shirts. We need workshop money for the beard. Thanks, Kieran. I can always count on you, mate. Yeah, DIY Dark Matter. Sometimes you just can't comment back, but I like to. You know what? If someone comments on one of my videos, it doesn't matter how many, you know, comments I get. At least, even if you just give them a heart, you've acknowledged that you've seen their, you know, someone goes out their way to comment on your video. You should do a decent thing and acknowledge that you've seen their comment. Right, where are we? I don't have an Amazon wish list. Well, I do. It's in my head. Right, Amy, it's the, yeah. Well, good on you, Doug. If you spent 3 hours answering questions, comments, then well done to you. You will keep all your subscribers, even though you've got a hell of a lot of subscribers. You will keep them all. Just shows that you're a human. When do you plan? Is that a genuine question? DIY Dark Matter. When do you plan on going back to Nick's, steal his wood and break his phone again? I think Nick is actually coming down here before I go up to his, so he can come into my workshop and break some of my stuff at Halloween. Right. What was that? I want to see more of the other stuff you do. Okay. Well, that can be arranged. How long have you been in Dorset and going to stay now? I'm staying in Dorset. So we've been in Dorset for 11 years now. 11 years. That's a long time. I grew up in a little part of North Dorset. There is going to be a vlog coming up soon where Andy Hill is going to be, he's going to film this vlog because it's a lot of memories from my childhood that I want to share with people. When I was about 11, from my childhood when I was 11. So I'm looking forward to that, Andy. We just need to arrange it. And they're gonna open up Sturminster Mill purposefully so I can have a private tour of it as well. Show you guys. Another more risky question. Do you have a favourite pet? I don't actually. They're all pains in the... Yeah. See, the dogs poop, and I've got to clean the poop up. The cats poop as well in the litter tray. I've got to clean that up, so that's that lot out of it. The rats poop as well, and they nip me because they hate me, so I don't like any of them. Shannon's tortoise maybe, but then that costs a fortune with the heating and all that. No, I don't have a favourite pet. They're all loved just as much. I am in Poole in Dorset, Tim. I just wish I could break 100. Guys, if you've not subscribed to JSG Woodworking, head over there. He's after 150. He wants to break 150 subs. Let's help him do that. Right, okay, Larry. I'm on Facebook and Instagram. Instagram, I think I forgot your Instagram. It's @the_beard_x16, or I'm under Richard Bennett on Facebook. You'll see like a silhouette of my mug on there. Send me a message and I'll get back to you on that. Question: Maple Tree Studios, Dale. Where in the world would you like to visit? Oh, I'd love to go to India, but not the touristy places in India. I'd like to go to the real India, where there's real people. I am a people person. I mean, I can't go out anywhere without stopping and talking to someone. And yeah, I'd love to go to India. Yes, I remember you now. I remember you, Amy. Oh, we're both lovely. So, Amy, was that you that came up to me while I was coming off of stage? I'm sure it was. Yeah, Billy. That's good. Your comment. Right, another question, a serious question from DIY Dark Matter. What do you do when Dougie blows you kisses? Well, I catch them like this. I catch them all and I put them in a box and I keep them for later. Right. Interact with your audience. Yes. Wood turning. How did you get started on wood turning? I think I've answered that, haven't I? I just gave it a go. It's only good manners to buy. No, thanks, Ed. Yeah, I've got JP Woodworking. I've got the Flaming Turner, and I've also got, who else? The other one? Oh yeah, it's Dale from Maple Tree. They're all working on that silhouette merch for me. And so yes, Funny Lake is coming down for Halloween. Paulie's all right. Swanage is nice as well. We do need a collab, Andy. Let's sort that out. That's right. I'm working my way down looking for your comments. Yeah, we'll get both Vikings together doing a vid. We was, right, me and Andy had planned, because I've got a laptop that that's not working. I gave it to Thomas so he can do his own editing. It doesn't work. So me and Andy, we were going to do a little video of fixing the laptop. And Andy's laughing now, I know he is, because he thought this was excellent. So we were going to use it as target practice and throw axes at it whilst it's on fire, right? Because we're going to get the blowtorch on it as well. So we're going to put it on fire, we're going to throw axes at it, and then I'm going to get my M14 and we're going to airsoft M14 and we're going to shoot the hell out of it. We might have even got the compound bow and shot it as well, but we're not doing that now because I'm taking it to Dale at Yandles and he's going to have a look at it for me. If he can't fix it, he'll have to send it back and we'll destroy it. Ed, who's Ed? Hi, neighbour. Are you a neighbour, Ed? Where did the interest come from for wood turning wood? How old were you when you started it? Wood turning. Okay, so I was probably, oh God. So I was about 23. I'm 44 now. So yeah, I was about 23, something like that. Yeah, around about then. My dad was a trained cabinet maker. So I've always had a healthy interest from very young in wood. I just love the natural stuff. Right, I can't go down the high street blasting Barbie until the Mad Maker sends me the speaker. So everyone message the Mad Maker and say, get Rich that speaker. Yeah. Yeah, Funny Lake, you need to do videos. Right. Just subbed JSG. Well done, Nick. Anyone else out there that's not subbed JSG? Ah, okay, right. So Wayne the Wood Turner has just mentioned, and I'm glad you did because I would have forgot. It's put just a reminder, live tomorrow night, 8 p.m. UK time, turning Greenwood and colouring. So everyone, tomorrow 8 p.m, head over, jump in, give Wayne your support and a few likes. Thanks, Billy, for subbing JSG. Oh, Tim, you go to India twice a year. Oh, I'd love that. But do you go to the real India? You don't, you don't go to the touristy India, I take it. See, Nick wants to hit 150 subs as well. So I'm pretty sure everyone in here has subbed to Nick, because Nick's getting there. Well done, DIY Dark Matter. And Jen, well done, Jen. Thanks for that. Right. Right, I'm still looking for questions, guys. Is there going to be a Halloween special make? Yes, there is. There is going to be. Did you watch last year's? You must have watched last year's. I think it was a two-parter, wasn't it? But there is going to be a Halloween make. I've got to think about this one, because each year since we moved in, the kids didn't really come up this road much. They did, but not a lot, to do trick-or-treating. And me and my neighbour have kind of got this thing where we go all out, and each year there's more and more kids coming. Last year there was hundreds of them, so we've got to kind of get better each year. Thanks, Military Explorers. Come on, guys, hit that thumb. No, it's right. I'm showing there's 23 thumbs, 23 people in. I believe someone hit the thumbs down. Right. What's that? Funny Lake. Oh, okay. Yeah, Funny Lake. She goes into her husband's streams and things like that. That's why it's only got one video. Oh, guys, I nearly bought a unicorn. What was it? A mask today. Very nearly. Right. Yes. Oh, you're in Pool, Ed. You'll have to message me on Facebook or Instagram, and we'll meet up. Not fixed it yet, Andy. Okay, do that. Do that, Dale. Me and Andy will do a little video. How about that, Andy? Should we do a little video with a dead laptop just for the giggles? We'll post the same video on each of our channels. Right. Oh, Night Thrifty. I think he's sending it soon, Nick. I don't know. I don't even know if he was joking, but anyway. I'm doing a live. I'm talking to myself and all these people on here. That there's these little people in my phone that I've trapped in there. Right, you've actually got one in the loft. What? Oh, okay. Yes, we do need to help each other out, Billy. So check each other out, guys. Make sure you're giving each other support. That's if you like their channel. If you don't, then tell them to hop it. But still, I like everyone on here. Right, yes, Larry, I am. I think I'm booked in with the Fishers the day before Christmas Eve, or the 7th of September, 7th of October. Yeah, 7th of October, or or Christmas Eve's Eve. Terum's turning. Welcome. There you go. Tonight at 8 p.m. We've gone past that. DIY Dark Matter. We've gone way past 8 p.m. Yeah. I'd like to go there, Scott. Yeah, I made a casket last year. Red Shaw. That's come from Nick. That has zombie weapon. Yeah, we'll do. That's a good idea, Andy. Shall we do a collab zombie weapon challenge? Yeah, and we'll get some boiler suits and stuff them with. If you collect all your sawdust, I'll collect all my sawdust, and we'll stuff them with sawdust, and we'll see who can do the worst damage. How's that sound? Are you all up for that, guys? A collab challenge between me and Andy. AHB spoke zombie weapons. Yes, I'm up for that. That'll be a bit of fun. Well, there you go, Jen. That answers your question. A zombie weapons challenge. Okay, Dale, are you trying to get me in the crap here? What have you promised to make for Cheryl, but so far haven't? Got to think about this one, because there's so many. There's a lot that I've promised Cheryl I'd do, but I haven't done. Decorating, because I hate it with a passion. Hello, mate. Come in, yeah. Look who's here. Look who's come to say hello. Hello, Stinky. Hello. There is a lot. You know what? I make Cheryl so many little reminders of how much I love her and that. You know, I make her little bowls and little trinkets and just random little stuff. I'll just make her something and take it up to her. So I don't think she's actually said to me, make me this, and I haven't made it. She's said to me, decorate this, and I haven't decorated it. But not make. I mean, making's fun, isn't it? Decorating is horrible. So the Flaming Turner is on 132 at the moment. That's subs. No thumbs down here, Rich. Oh, thanks. What's up, mate? What's up? DIY Dark Matter. I'm going to make it my mission now to get you 100 subs. You will get 100 subs. Because you need your custom URL. You need that. Once you got that, it's all downhill, isn't it? I should have bought. That was 20 quid. That mask was 20 quid. Can you believe it? Yeah, I'll have a look at that design. Right, sorry, I can't stay longer. Okay, cheers, Terums. Turn in. Right, Sean. Oh, yes. Black Wolverine, is that you, Ed? Ah, I didn't know that. Okay, let me know where you are and we'll meet up for a coffee or a breakfast. I'm always up for a breakfast. I'm trying to work away to see if there's any more questions. I'm trying, and I am answering as honest as I possibly can. Well, I am. I'm answering them honestly as I am, not as I possibly. Right, what's the next show you're hoping to go to? Right, so I'm going to the Yandles show in September, the 5th and 6th of 5th, 6th, 7th. 5th, 6th, 7th, I'll be there for 3 days. Yeah, so that's the next show. Leona, 1 a.m. Is it? Some weapons. You can have one of your puppies. There's one right here, a spotty one, that likes to lounge on me all the time. Loves his comfort. There's Wayne Bigfoot. Right. Right, okay. So, yeah, flipping heck, 20 quid. I think I'm getting down to the end of them now. Ah, Canford Heath. Literally a stone's throw. I'm Broadstone. So we'll arrange that, Ed. Definitely. Right, okay. Do we have any? Oh, there's Huey. Right, I'm at the end of the comments. Woo, that was hard going. Right, any questions? Any more questions? Because this is kind of a Q&A. And then I'll sand this down. See how it turns out. Right. What's that, Dale? If you're on the 7th, I'm on the week after. What? September. Oh, was that Yandles? Yandles is the is September. Oh, okay, right, okay then, right. So, why don't you have a unicorn tattoo? I don't know actually. I haven't tattooed for 2 years now. I had a break for a year and it's turned into 2 years. Maybe I'll get my tattoo gear out soon and I'll tattoo a unicorn on myself. I do need to finish this hand as well. Oh yes, the fishers. Okay, yeah, brilliant. I understand now, Dale. Shall I stand back a little bit? Is that better? Because you can see on my nose. There's Joy. Hello, Joy. Your pup doesn't need a wee because you can go out there. He can have a wee. He's crying because he wants to go back in the house. Cool. Do it. Do it, Nick. Send it. Any ideas how to polish copper into a smooper shine? Right, I use, and my son is the best one to ask, or Andy Heel. I've got, hang on. Huey, if you've got a buffing wheel, get some of this. It's the white polishing compound. That will get it to a mirror finish. Give me a unicorn tattoo. So, my shop, Amy, this is a question from Amy. Oh, Tim, actually. My shop is 28 by 14. So it's 14 foot wide, 28 feet long. The new shop is going to be 14 foot wide and 22 feet long because I'm having a mezzanine, a roof space. So all my storage can go up there. So I don't need that much. It's also going to be set out purely for recording videos. Right then. Okay. Any more questions before I get on with this and finish it off and sand it down? What's up, mate? I'm going to go and let him in the house. Bear with me a sec. Come on, mate. Come on. Come on. See, if I had my glamorous assistant with me, I'd have done 2 or 3 of these by now. Right, let's sand it. Any questions first? Yeah, true, Scott. True. Question. Has your logo mirror cracked? Yes. Yes, it has. It's cracked. 1, 2, 3. It's cracked 3 times. I've put super glue in there. It cracked literally days after I brought it home. I just didn't have the heart to tell you, Leona. But I still love it anyway. I love it. It's there, look. It doesn't matter what it looks like. You made it, and I'll treasure it forever. See the one there? That is what Andy made for me. That's my logo. You can't really see it. And that one, who made me that one? Was that JSG? Was it JSG? I'll have to remember who made that for me. That one was done on a laser cutter. You know, brilliant. I'm sure it was JSG or JSG. I can't keep up with these lettered subscriber names, you know, YouTube names. No, it wasn't you, JSG. Who was it then? It was someone that's got like a J in it, or an S or a G or something like that. Right. Right. Shall I sand this down then? Excuse me, did you hear that? How disgusting of me. That was absolutely disgusting. Oh. Right, I'm sorry, but I do need to put the extractor on now.
Oh, you bummer.
Whoops. Oh, right then, where are we? Right, so I've just put the Axe Polish and Restoring Paste on this. That's all I'm going to put on it. It's food safe. It's got mineral oil, beeswax and carnauba oil, so that can be used. I didn't want to put any sanding paste or any kind of finish on it other than this, because it's just pure stuff. You can eat this. In fact, I have actually licked it once on the live. Right, oh, we've still got people here. Wasn't that interesting watching me sand? Can't have been that interesting. Like I said earlier, you know, you get these days when things just... My problem is I've had about 5 days of crap anxiety. I do suffer with it. I don't mind telling anybody. I'm just kind of coming out the back end of it now. So my heart hasn't really been in this tonight. I wanted to talk to you more than anything, to be honest. Right. Bring on the honey. You weirdo, Rich. Why am I a weirdo? It's not matter for a massive. Right. Where are we? Dougie. Are you doing an inside out project? I did one of those. Well, I've done a couple actually. The one is still hanging in the bathroom, a light pool. Social butterfly. Okay, right, so we've done it, and to be honest, it's not without its problems. I didn't really enjoy turning this at all. This oak was so dry and so, oh, it's just, look at it. Look at that, it's just crap. But we've turned a honey dipper out of it, look. How's that look? I won't be doing another one of these with this stuff. I'll be using some other wood. There are a few flaws in it actually, Tim. If you look really closely there, can you see that little bit there that's popped out? Can you see it? I tried to get these to go slightly bigger each time, and I've kind of achieved it. But other than that, it's a honey dipper. What? I mean, you could use it to whack people on the head. Stupid people. Anyway. Yeah. Okay. Right. What was that? Rich, what's your favourite wood apart from free? Oh. My favourite wood has got to be, and I've not turned it yet, but I just love Purple Heart. Thomas has got a huge piece of Purple Heart. Shall I show you? Thomas has got this that he bought himself. It's quite a big piece, and I would love to turn this, but it's not here, not mine, it's his. He's going to make a video turning a bowl out of this. I have got a load of tiger oak as well. I'm hoping when Nick comes down at Halloween that we do a bit of a turn-in together here with a great big chunk of tiger oak. We'll make a bowl or something for Nick to sell on in his stall when he gets that sorted. I could do. I mean, is that going to attract anyone? Funny Lake? I mean, I don't mind just chatting, sitting and talking to you guys. I mean, I'd much rather have done that tonight, feeling how I feel. Design feature to collect more honey. Wood's natural. Yeah, that's right. No, Amy, come on. You can make that, surely. You can make that with a butter knife if it was sharp enough. It's all possible. I've got to trim my moustache. I don't like it going over my lips like this. I hate it like that. Yep, goal achieved, Dim. I agree. Okay, well, what do you reckon, guys? Do you want to just have a chat next week? I'm up for that. I'll be feeling a lot better. Oh, I'm hoping I feel a lot better next week. I don't know. I have got a couple of yarn bowls that Terry that comes on here, a friend of mine, he wants to buy a yarn bowl for his wife as a gift. So one of those pieces of wood is going to be made into a bowl. I might actually glue the both of them together and make a deep bowl. I don't know. But you know what? Loki, what are you doing? Is that Loki out there, Inca? I've got loads of bits of wood, and you know what? It will stay around as long as it's dry. It will stay around forever, just for, you know. And I'll pick it up one day and I'll use it. What? I don't know about you guys, but you'll see a piece of wood and it will talk to you. I know it sounds sad, but it will talk to you, and you'll think. I mean, and any of you artists out there, you know, you'll see something and you'll instantly see through what it looks like now at what it's going to be. I'll show you a little bit of wood actually before I scroll down. I'll show you this. It's only behind the lathe. So I went over to see DIY Jace at his workshop a while back, and we had a good chat and a natter, and he says, oh, I've got some bits of wood that are just going to be burnt, and you know me, I don't like to burn wood. So he gave me this. Instantly you'll see what I'm going to make out of it. Can anyone see what it's going to be? Oh, all this stuff, let's bring it closer. See all this stuff here? That looks like a beard to me. And that looks like Gandalf's nose coming down there. It's all crooked, isn't it? And then this looks like the rim of his hat coming down. So what do you reckon? It's going to be Gandalf. Hey. Oh, Loki's here. That's heavy. Right. Stay on, dude. Are you talking about the Look, what are you doing? Don't lick the back of my leg, you dirty beggar. The Flaming Turner. Yes, Nick, I have got your piece. I've just got to cut it with a chainsaw. Thanks, Stace. A butter knife will be sharper than my tools. Not my new tools, because a mutual friend of ours, Doug, is sending me a nice little parcel through the post. My favourite used to be ooh, perfect. Chats are cool. Yeah, okay, we'll do it next week. We'll see how many people turn in next week for just a chat. I might do it upstairs in the bedroom or something like that. I've got some hair down there somewhere. Or is it over there? Inca, come on, mate. I've let you out in once. Can I? Okay, so I had some pear. Yawn bowls. Right, okay. So guitar. Amy, I made a guitar jewelry box. I think if you go back quite far in my videos, you'll see a guitar that I cut and I made into a jewelry box for my daughter. I would like to make a cigar box guitar, you know, like sort of thing. Unicorn, wood spirit, yeah. Stuff that do Groot. That's right, I can't look and read. When is it going to arrive? I take it you want this one, Nevea. Do you want this one? Right, okay. Right, we're at the end of that. Those right. So I want to show you something, right? Yeah, okay. I'll sort that out, Nevea, for you. That's yours. I'll show you what I've been doing, and it's an experiment. So, can you all see this? I'm gonna let me tip some water on it. I'm completely with you there. Right, I'm gonna tip some water on this. Now, I haven't seen this done on YouTube. Ow! Can anyone see the colours in there? Can you see those colours? So this is a piece of volcanic glass, right? And what I've been trying to do is, because look at the layers in there. As you can see, I've been cutting through it to make little discs of volcanic glass, and they're kind of different colors as it goes down in the depth. So what I'm going to, I mean, look at that there. Can you see that color? Oh, can you see that color there? I'm hoping you can. So I'm going to cut this and into little discs. I'm going to make some jewellery from it. That's low key. What do you think, guys? I think that will work out really nice. A stone deals. Turn a stone. Are you mad? Do you know what will happen if that comes off the lathe? It'll cave your head in, man. So I might even slice some pieces off it as well and make some pendants, because it's got like loads of different layers going. I think I've got another one actually. No, I can't find it. Okay, what I'll do is, if you follow me on Instagram, I will take a little video of that on Instagram and show you. You can't. It's mad because you can't get the true beauty of this bit on screen. But you've got light green, blue, green, white. Look at that there. Can you see that? The layers of the colours. I mean, yeah, underneath as well. That is just beautiful. See there? Can you see it? Look at that. Anyway, that's the artist in me. Anyway, right. So, I dug that up out of the ground in the Midlands. Coal. Yeah, you can see it, can't you, Huey? Right, sandstone. Shall I show you what happens to sandstone when I carve sandstone? Hang on a minute. This is what happens when you carve sandstone. So I made this. Any of you that have watched any of my videos might have seen this. This is a Easter Island head. There's loads of these over Easter Island. Okay. Now it's sandstone, and I carved this with a Dremel. Don't know if you remember. But can you see that little crack there? Over time, this happened to it. The head completely fell off. So what I've done is I've got some 2-part epoxy, and I've had to glue a backbone to it so it stays there. This was one of my little gifts I made for the wife, but I did record this one. I think it turned out quite nice, don't you? New kind of lollipop, yes. Oh, come on. Why did you have to say popcorn chicken? That was a sneeze, not a cough. Okay. I'm over it. But all like 7 look the same direction. Yeah, there is a lot looking up into the sky, though, that have been knocked over. It's interesting. Oh, anyway, I'm not getting into that. Want a full-size one for my front garden. You know what? You know what I was going to do, Huey? Maybe you can commission it. Maybe this will come towards my pressure pot. Right. Where are you? It's not a full-size one. Where are you? How about one out of that? Look, an Easter Island head out of that. Oh. Right, okay. And the body's underground, yeah. Chalk block, yeah. That's actually a breeze block, you know, the light ones. I don't know if I don't know actually. I'll have to have a look. Ed, I'm in my what? Bedroom. Why? Right, okay. Shall I show you another project that I'm going to be working on very soon? Now, no one's seen this, and I've not told anyone about this, so you 20 people are really privileged. Now, I'm not a raving alcoholic. In fact, I'm teetotal. I don't drink at all. What's that? And sticker and t-shirt. Don't know. Yeah. Right. So does anyone like this stuff? Kraken. Anybody? So my brother-in-law loves Kraken, and he's been saving all his bottles. I've got 8 bottles, and the plan is, do you remember I did the Kraken glass? I made it out of one of these, didn't I? I engraved that on the glass, if you remember, if you've seen it. Well, my idea, oh sorry, I've got sawdust up my nose. So the plan is, take these off. Okay, we're back. The plan is I'm going to cut the bottoms of these off, of all of them, and I'm going to make a chandelier. So I'll wire the LED lights into them, 240 volt, and I'll make a chandelier out of it. And then I'll probably put that up for sale in my special place in Hale Sneeze. Yeah. So what do you reckon? A Kraken bottle chandelier. It might actually get more than 200 views. Honey dippers and stickers and t-shirt. What's t-shirt? I don't understand what t-shirt is. Wine and beer bottles, yeah. I have done. I've done one similar with. Oh, bear with me. I'm going to let him in. Go on then. Go on. Come on. Come on then. Come on, okay. Come on, okay. Do you want to see something funny? I made this a few years back, actually. Look at this. I don't mind showing you this, but it's embarrassing, so please be easy on me. Look at that. I ain't seen this for ages. I wonder if it still works. It still works. Look at that. It's a glass bottle that I wedged into. Let's unravel it, shall we? Look at that. It's a lamp, if you haven't guessed already. On a stump. And I've just cut the end off. I made this quite a while back. Look at the dust on it. Whew. I'm going to put that right up there. That's it. Oh, you're going to live up there now, you are. I'll sort out later. Anyway, look, it's living up there. It works. Right. Really unusual. Right. You can you see that falling? It'll only fall on Cheryl's head. Better move out of the way. A stumpy lamp, t-shirt stickers and honey dippers. Right, okay, so you'll have to get mommy to order you a t-shirt because I don't have them here. You have to order them off the site. They're there, and they do extra small. Excuse me. And you want a smaller shop? Right, okay. A lumpy stamp. Right then, I think freehand. Yeah, it's all about freehand, Andy. So we've got 20 people still in. Are you lot not bored yet of me just rabbiting on like a madman? I'm trying to find things to show you. Actually, oh, do you want to see a fail? Do you want to see a fail? No one's seen this fail yet. Give me a. No, we use to. Oh, thanks. Right. If you want to see a fail, put your hands up, because no one's seen this fail other than Cheryl and Thomas. I'm not sure if you actually deserve it, especially that Doug, Dougie, and that Nicola. They've been really bad tonight. You know what? You could make that lamp a lot better than I have. It was just something I was just mucking around with, and I made quite a while back. But you could get really creative with it. I mean, could you imagine if that was a Kraken bottle, maybe, or a blue bottle? Okay. Anyone else put their hands up? Everyone's put their hands up. Right. What was that? What the hell did I do? It's just you, Dougie. You're just a troublemaker. I'm going to show you something now. Right, it's up there. It's just up. You know what? I'm going to show you a couple of things that I've not shown. That was a crane fly. I'm going to show you. So, if any of you went to Maker Central, you'd have seen a lollipop pot that I made. Well, I made a second one that didn't turn out that great. Look at the bubbles in that. They're just everywhere. They're like little, I don't know. See all the bubbles? There's loads there that I just couldn't get out. And inside there's literally tons and tons of bubbles. Look at that. Can you see it? Don't know what happened. The lid turned out okay. I mean, I can handle the lid. There's a couple of bubbles in there, but not that many. And this is a mixture of lollipop sticks and, you know, those skewers, the kebab skewers. They're usually bamboo, aren't they? And there's those in there. Can you see them? Those round ones are the bamboo skewers. But anyway, it's a total fail. And you know the weird thing about this, I was desperately trying to get a nice polish on it, but as I was polishing it, it was heating up, and this became quite soft. You could actually flex it. You can't now; it's solid. But there you go. That's an absolute fail. You still like it, Jen? Glad you like it. Every time I come in the workshop and I'm feeling a bit crap, I abuse this. I call it names and stuff like that. Tell it how ugly it is, how much it shouldn't be. You know, we should just burn it. Makes me feel a lot better. Are you off DIY Dark Matter? Yeah, actually, I should engrave that on this. It's not a fail, it's just another way of doing it. I mean, look at that. That's not even central. Look, see it? Everything about it's just disgusting. The abuse pot. You know what? That's what you're called. Amy, you've just named it the abuse pot. You can come and live here and be loved. I like to collect the. All right then, Jen, I'll send it to you as long as you promise to abuse it regularly. But literally, I don't mind. I'll send it to you, Jen, and you'll see how awful it is. Just please don't show anyone, because I just can't put my name to that. It's just nasty. I love Jen's naughty bits. I've got another fail. Do you want to see this one? This is terrible. I think a 7-year-old learning how to turn would do better job than this. It is a little egg cup. Can you see that? It's got pencils drilled through it. All right, it is quite deep, but as I was turning it, I had big plans for this little pot. I was going to stain it in all sorts with new, like, funky colours, but as I was turning it, these little bits of pencil came flying out and smacked me straight in the front of my visor. So I got upset with it, called it a load of obscenities, and threw it up on the shelf up there. Can you see? What else have we got? Here's another one that no one's ever seen. It's not a fail. I enjoyed making this one. It's actually spalted wood, but I stained it with different colours. It's got my logo on. I stained it, let the stain soak in really well, and then put a varnish on top of it. All right. Two in a night. Okay then. Fill it with resin and return it. Return it. Could do. Oh, my nose is itching. Yes, you can have a honey dipper and a sticker. Nevaeh. Guys, Nevaeh is my niece. She's on here as Carissa Bennett because she's on her mum's profile. Why am I doing that? Cute rainbow part, thanks. I like the multicolored projects. I've got another one here. I'll show you that. It's been in there ages and it's been collecting dust. But this is a little live edge bowl. Can you see? Now, I didn't like this one because I didn't show anyone. When I was applying the lacquer to it, something happened and it started going white. It wasn't a cellulose lacquer or anything. It was a, just normal lacquer. See a little bit of white there as well. and it kind of it's gone all funky, you know. It's not flat anymore. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. I don't want to see Doug or Billy's ugly bits, Jen. Thanks. Someone is coming to see you with a hole in their pants, Rich. Where did you get a branding iron? My branding iron was from a guy in the Ukraine. I'll dig it out for you, Ed. So there it is. Yeah, so he makes the whole thing. He turns the wood handle. You can move this off if you want to. You could possibly put this on your live center, maybe, to get it perfect. I don't know. But they're about 60 quid. He done this for like a fraction of that for me. So I, you know, share it out. You're moving all these files. You've just messaged Jake. Yeah, because he had some questions for you, didn't he? Moisture. Yes, that makes sense, Doug. Yeah, it's, you know, thing. So that's what it is then. So that's sent the moisture. So that's sent the lack of white then, because Huey's just said the same. It's alive. Put a link to the dude that made the branding iron. Is that what you're asking? All right, night, Stace. Thanks for coming in. I think I'm going to call it a night as well, guys. I think I am. I want to go and chill out, have something to eat and chill out. Oh, okay, Tim. Tim, PM me on Instagram or Facebook just to remind me, because my memory is shocking, honestly. There's people that we're still waiting for stickers, but I can't remember who they were to send them out. So if there's anyone watching this live and I haven't sent you a sticker and you haven't got it yet, you'll have to remind me, because my memory is shocking. Oh, Amy asked where you got your idea for the logo. Okay, so trees mean a lot to me. Being a pagan stroke druid. I mean, a druid is a pagan, but you know, I'm not that into being a druid, if you know what I mean. I've just got the same values. So trees mean a lot to me. And I thought it was quite fitting to use a tree. Yes, you have, Flaming Turner. Right, good night, Nevaeh. Have a nice sleep. Have sweet dreams. And tell your mom to remind me that this honey dipper's yours. Tree of life, yeah. Yeah, that's not quite the tree of life. Well, it's supposed to be there, but it's upstairs because she won't give it me back yet until she's done what she needs to do to it. But you know, I've got one on my hand as well. I've got one on my arm there. Can you see that? Yeah, so tree of knowledge. Right, guys, we'll call it a night now, I think. So I can swap Rich. Great, Ed. Remember, look me up on Instagram, Facebook. Let's meet up. And Amy, why have you not got a picture on your next to your name? Right, good night, Tim. Oh, thanks, Billy. It wasn't that great, to be honest. Just me rattling on, really, and turning this little thing. Right. Good night, JSG. Thanks, Huey, for coming in. Thanks, Billy. I think if you come in next week, we'll just have a little chat about anything you want to chat about, actually. I'll actually try and figure out if I can get people in. If anyone knows how I can do that, let me know how I can invite people into this so they can be on screen as well. I mean, it'd be nice to get 4 people in. Anyway, thanks, Ed. Thanks for coming in, mate. Right, good night, Amy. Thanks for coming in. StreamYard. Oh, StreamYard. Yes, StreamYard. I'll look at that. Just give out your address. Thanks, Steve. Thanks for coming in, mate. Set up a Skype account. I've got a Skype account. I think you can on your phone. I need a laptop, don't I? But let's see what Dale can do for me. If he can't, then I'll have to try and get a laptop. Yes, get on editing, Doug. People are waiting for your stuff. Hangouts, yeah. Hangouts. It's a good idea. I'll have a look. Invite through your Skype then. Does that come onto my live? Okay, cheers, Ed. Remember, look me up, mate. We'll sort something out. I didn't even know Steve was in. Thanks for coming in, Steve. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. Hangouts has stopped. Hangouts no longer works with YouTube. Okay. I don't know then. I'm not that savvy when it comes to this sort of thing. I usually get in touch with JP Woodwork or Nick. Nick will answer my technical questions like that. You got it, Andy? Yeah, I'll ask JP. I've got a few people I go to. There's JP's one. Nick knows his stuff when it comes to computers. Nick, the Flaming Turner, and there's a couple of others. Dale as well. Dale's another one that is a computery guy. Jamie, you're dark, Kenab. Oh, DIY Dark Matter. Are you a computery guy? If not, I might be calling on you. Right, guys, I'm going to wrap it up now. Thanks a massive bunch for coming in. And, I mean, 2 hours, 37 minutes. That's not bad. Like I say, I'm going to go and chill out now. Tomorrow, I'm going to finish filming that. Get it uploaded. Oh. Okay. Anyway, guys, thanks for coming in. I'm going to just shut it down now, and I'll see you next week for probably just a chit chat if you're all interested. And if I can work something out, I might invite a few of you in, if that's all right. Okay. Night night.